southern trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root.
The rhetorical text that I picked that has a focus on public memory is the song Strange Fruit by Billie Holiday. This song is an extremely powerful protest song that compares the lynching of African Americans to the fruit of trees. The song has many different rhetorical devices, including metaphors, imagery, and juxtaposition. The metaphor comparing black people to fruit refers to the bodies of black people who were lynched and murdered and left hanging on tree branches. Billie Holiday compares black people being lynched to fruits and a fruit harvest, as it was such a common thing. This shows that for the time period, these lynchings were treated casually as a very normal part of life. The song also uses many sensory details and imagery in the lyrics, like a scent of magnolia sweet and fresh, and the sudden smell of burning flesh. These lines being back-to-back help the listener to confront the horrors of racial violence and the physical trauma that was inflicted on people. It shows that these lynches were very sudden, though extremely harmful and very impactful. The ending of the song, starting with the line, "Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck," and ending with the line, "Here is a strange and bitter crop," is a very strong way to close out the song. It helps to emphasize the dehumanization and abandonment of the victims of the lynchings. It also frames the act of harvest as racial hatred and terror. These rhetorical devices help to connect the song back to the idea of textual public memory because they're very important to how the song and Holiday help to construct the idea of public memory throughout the song. The song also uses public memory as an interventional resource as it transforms the horrors that Black people experienced in the American South into an emotionally devastating and unignorable argument for racial justice. Through the use of imagery, the song memorializes the lynchings of Black people. The phrases like bulging eyes, twisted mouth, and burning flesh help to exhibit experiential memory for the audience, where they can almost envision the horrors of what is being described. Holiday uses the song to both remember the past but also to preserve the future and ask for equality and racial justice. The song uses public memory as unifying because it helped to validate the lived experiences of people of color. The song further brought people of color together by doing that. It also used public memory as a unifying force because it helped to bring together white people and people of color. This is because the song helped white people to gain empathy for people of color and what they experienced. It also helped to anchor the civil rights movement as it was no longer a complete battle of black versus white anymore. The song also uses public memory as resistive because it goes against the romanticized idea of the American South. Holiday shows the narrative of the American South as a place of racial terror that people need to confront. Holiday references the traditional American South with the term magnolia, as that's a very common scent, especially in the South. Though the magnolia scent is followed by the reality of blood at the root and burning flesh. Through this, Holiday reframes the southern charm of the South to what it truly was, a place where people of color were never safe.
Here's a strange and bitter cry.